Okay, so I lighted the four crucible and the big one. Not for long, just a little bit. And I used another spoon, teaspoon, to create two more samples from the halva. Hopefully, it's better than before. It's still not totally liquid. Because as soon as it touches the glass, it's immediately solidifies to something that is not as thin as I would have liked. But anyway, so one actually I was able to put the cover on it, and the other not. So let's start with the one with the cover, and next the other one without the cover, and see what we have. The zombies are doing all sorts of sounds, charades, shows, music, theater, socket puppet theater, all sorts of like special codes. You hear them with the special codes, boom, 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 pam, pam, pam. I wish I could have known, what it means, but I failed to understand. But some kind of a secret language, I guess. You hear the notes, boom, 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 bam, 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 boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. Homo sapiens 2023, like a million years ago, but worse. Boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. Boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. This is the one with the cover. Boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. Boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. בום בום בום. אם הוא נכנס לחדר, שואה בכדור הארץ. שואה בכדור הארץ. אם הוא נכנס לחדר, שואה בכדור הארץ. על המקום. לא בישראל, בכדור הארץ. שואה, יכול להיות פה, והם כבר הפכו מיליונים לכאלה שלא חושב... The starship's already here, and they already turned many people to undead, they lost their fertility forever. It's already started. They can just as well, start a Holocaust, and it will be executed any minute if this goon will break into the room. Any minute, this goon can break into the room, and there will be a Holocaust all over the planet. Not in Israel. All over the world. Around the blue planet. Without discrimination. All Homo sapiens. Holocaust. On the spot. Without much speech or and all. No speech. Holocaust on the spot. You've done enough. Homo sapiens says, you've done enough. The goon will break into the room as they've done already several times. A Holocaust on the spot. On the spot. A Holocaust on the spot. All around the blue planet. Non-discriminatory. On the spot. So I can't see much, I must admit. I don't know what to make of it. Maybe a problem in the method of how I actually take it. How I actually take it. Let's see the other one without the cover. So this is a Neo, but I mean just one. Well, honestly, I mean, we must admit, it seems that what actually happened is exactly the opposite of what I thought is going to need to be happen, which means it really seems like we killed all the Neos in the frying pan, and also most of the knife forms probably, but not 100%. I mean, maybe next time don't use white, white, white wax. I mean, actually, like when I've done these things, like I mean, similar stuff. You know, I never melted it. I mean, and I never like. I mean, like when I've done things like that when I was in my mother's apartment, I never used just I mean white wax. I always mixed like white wax with Hanukkah candles, and you can see it in the. And also, actually, I've done it once here, such a thing in this apartment, in the hostel, and also I mixed it with Hanukkah candles, so it will be colorful and not just white. Both when I've done it in my mother's apartment and actually when I've done it here. But now I didn't buy Hanukkah candles, and I've just used white wax, and they must. I mean, maybe they just. I mean. Maybe, I mean, you know, the white background of death is actually the white background of death. I mean, we don't see anything here. So a good experiment would be to do the same with you know, mixed wax, like I've done it before. You can see it in many of the videos, like, because it seems that I mean we killed everything. No, but we've seen some Neros. It doesn't make sense. because we have seen some Neros, I mean, in the VAX. I mean, maybe just I don't sample it right, because I don't take the sample correctly, because I mean, it's like big, it's just lumps, I mean, because as soon as it touches the glass, it automatically, I mean, you know, solidifies. That's the problem with that. Because you do see some, I mean, it's not as much as you've hoped, but so let's do now something before we finish. I mean, let's take another sample. I mean, just right now. But what I'll do is I'll not melt it. I'll just kind of like spread it like holding the aluminum foil on a new glass, on a new slide without cover, and see what we get from it. Okay. Guess what? This is the last one actually in this. But I have more. I have maybe one additional box or two. It's not really the last one. So this is the wax. You see, it's not really white actually. I mean, it's a little bit, you know, stained. Looks like a chalkum, a chatlukum. Okay. Now let's put it under the tray, on the tray, like the one that is doing the, you know, there's a guy on YouTube that is doing reviews of military rations, but I mean, of all sorts, I mean, but also very new ones, I mean, that he receives from all over the world, but I mean, like the highlights, I mean, is that, I mean, he like opens like scenes from, you know, the Second World War, even the First World War, even before that, he actually, sometimes, I mean, if it's edible according to some standard, he actually eats it. It's kind of like a bizarre food review. Let's put it on the tray. So we need more light. I need to charge the battery. We don't have light. Hmm. So there's a question: if I really, what I've done is actually to destroy the neros and not to destroy only the life form, which was the intended, intended the quest, but both the neros and the life forms were dead in the white wax. So the question is, how was the bicycle mechanism able to operate? I mean, okay, from last night, okay, we have like fresh juice from the barrel, so okay, fine. From the metal container, fine. But I mean, it was already working night before. So the only answer that I have for you is that, because you don't see much neros here, I mean, let's be frank. I mean, the people that actually were so, agitated by the fact that, all the halva is gone, probably, the halva doesn't worth much because there aren't many neros inside of it. Or, there is a little bit, just a little bit, but not much. And they mostly probably died because of this. It was white and not colorful as I've done it in the past. So the only thing that I can tell you is that most probably the bicycle mechanism worked because I always smoke the hookah, and my body contains like 1,000,000 times what all of you have together. And also I have the spaceship that helped me with this such thing. I always said that the spaceships are amplifying the bicycle mechanism. So let's take our science seriously, and this must have been what happened. That because it's not because of the wax. The wax is useless. It's not useless, but it's not what it's. We've taken enough samples to know that it doesn't contain almost nothing. They probably almost all died because of it. What was white actually. And yes, in the past I remember to mix it with the Hanukkah candles. You can see it both from one experiment with such a thing that I've done here. It was kind of like a pinkish, and from all experience, like in my mother's apartment, it was never just white, always mixed. Okay, so the only question is what was the symbolic repercussions on the body of the Titans, and I'm not sure at all that it actually affected the clay containers, because I didn't melt it in the clay crucible. I melted in the metal containers, and I spilled some from the metal to the clay. Which is kind of like how it is in reality, the Titans are refilling, the Homo sapienses, and of course they take it, and I refill the Titans, but of course I do it, without my permission, while I'm incarcerated, and while the Homo sapiens soldiers are torturing me. If you didn't understand, that's the deal of the three races here. The Titans should have treated me. Their life depends on me, and they should have treated me in the best possible way. But instead, they send their army of goons to torture me all my life. And the army of goons, of course, they are doing it. With all their heart, because first they depend on the Titans to get their own tea, and second because that's what they like to do, to torture. You understand what is Earth and why you are done?